Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in Halls of Torment. This time we're going to be doing a few adventures, namely of which I'm doing another Sorceress run, this time with the full intent to be as fast as we possibly can, because going fast is the only thing we know. That's actually a pretty good ability for the Sorceress, I like that. More spark is always best spark, so we're gonna want Archer for the speed on its upgrades. I don't think any of these are gonna help us with this, so we are definitely just gonna build for normal adventuring. This will make us a little faster, I guess we take that. Take a bit of a damage decrease, but you know, it is what it is. We got damage on our rings and nothing but hope in our hearts. None of these are gonna help us with speed, so it's just whichever one we want. So I guess take this. It's probably the best safety one for this. This is better for damage, but we need this for the speeds. Gots to go fast. None of these are going to really matter too much. I'm gonna go multi-strike because while the other stuff is fun and it did help us get what we had going on, we don't need that specifically. I think multi-strike will just help everything. So our only goal is to go fast. We don't need the other specific things we were aiming for. That being said, I don't think there's actually anything we need to do with the lightning spells anymore. So other things we could do is we could try to get some of the upgrades for the Spectral, because we've never done anything with Spectral, really. Oh, we got one of them. Okay, what's going on in these? Just more artifacts? Cool, cool, cool. Oh, there's another elite to get here. Yeah, we'd have to do another run on there, and then we'd be able to get it. We have to do a bunch of runs on the 4th area too, but that's not what we're gonna do this time. Well, we've got our plan. Let us stick to it. Let's get this tracked, because that'll be easier to tell. Okay, we are gonna head out. We're gonna take this one for the spawn, for the speed, and this one so we can send back a good item. So to make our run better, I will take Spectral. Don't get that twisted. We will find Spectral, but I'm gonna take Transfixion, just so we can have a little bit easier time, because that's just a good choice anyway. Not gonna need this, not gonna need this. Get him out of our pools, get him out of our lives. Damage it is. We're not gonna need this. We're not gonna need this. How did we already get a magnet? That's crazy. So we gotta remember that we're gonna get a big boost to speed off of archer stuff. So we gotta save one of our doubles for that one. What is our base speed? We're already faster than we were on the archer run. I think we're gonna be fine. This is gonna end after 20 minutes, so we gotta keep that in mind as well. This is gonna be a faster overall adventure. So we actually want both of those. We can take both of them, so we are going to make sure that we get rid of the other dedications with the Oblivion. So none of these specifically matter, so we'll just take whichever one we like the most. Which I'm gonna think is just a critical strike. I think that's probably the better one. We aren't gonna get the level up speed bonus that Archer would get, so that's something we're not going to get, so we want to get this one off of this pile. We also want to get these out of the pile. Let's make this a little faster. Hi, slime. You're a slime. So we want both of those. So that's the thing, is we want them both to show up. Not doing enough critical to make Meteor Strike work, unfortunately. We want Spectral Fist. So the only one of these we want is this one, because it gives us a boost. That means we don't have to do anything special like save the other ones. I think we're going to be fine. So we are gonna actually have a bunch of these left over. No, actually, are we? We will have 2 of them left over, so we should be able to use a couple of them. So we'll just get some of these. We'll use them up. We're just gonna leave those scrolls there till there's things we want to do with them. New friend. I do think it's funny how much that the fists actually do knock enemies around. I think that's pretty funny. How fast do we know? 11? 2? I think anything over 12, we can 1250. I think we can get it with a doubler thing, but you know, we're just gonna keep stacking. That's the one we want. Hello, new friend. So they show up a minute early. Is it a minute? It's 2 minutes early. I see. That's okay. They're not a problem. Hey, friend. You're hurting me a little bit. Wish you wouldn't. Okay, that's what we needed to go grab a scroll. Oh. Okay, well, this is something that we could use right away. Get in my pocket, drop you on the ground. We'll take upgrades. We like those. That gives me a second scroll I can grab. Let's go pick this up. I'll take it, I guess. Would have preferred slow, but we don't always get to what we're looking for. Hi, slime. Where did you go? Well, you were a slime. Then you were not. How fast are we now? 12.3. That sounds about right. Okay, we're gonna go back and fight around where the other ones are. You're gonna be more scrolls, so I'm gonna bring you over to the scroll pile. How fast are we? Not fast enough to want to take that, because I think that once we take that, it'll double our speed. So our goal is to not take that till we're ready. Let's get this out of our pile. The second one, that's fun. That is, of course, another scroll. That's fun. Let's see if this doubles. Is it double? No, it's not double actually. It's 10% more, but still helps, but it's not gonna be what gets us there. Okay, understood. Good thing I was being conservative and saving up my doubles. So plenty of time to get there. We don't have to rush it. That's why I'm not grabbing the other scrolls, is because I don't want to dilute my pool until I get what I want. You can grab one of them. take all the gold. That seems nice to me. Hello, friend. There we go. So save them both, and I'll double one of them. Now how we looking? Yep, considerably faster. Good stuff. That could be pretty useful, actually, if we had to do any more standing still challenges. Which we do. We have to do one more. How fast are we? 15.4. Go a little faster with that. Hello, new friend. Gonna be a problem? Probably not. There are gonna be a bunch of gold, though. That'll be another scroll we can grab. Nope. Well then, get on the ground. Oh, we haven't gotten any of the upgrades for it because we haven't gotten any of the achievements for it. And the damage on it must really, really suck. We'll have to take a sage build with it to get those achievements then. Oh, I didn't even realize those were options on this. Huh. Well, we're gonna take this. I hope we get some of the options for this as this goes on, because we're trying. I'm not going to get any more abilities until that happens. I don't want to dilute the pool, I want to go as fast as I can. So we're at 15. That's fine. I think more damage is fine. That's just gold. That works for me. another one of these jackasses. Need you up here. Alright, I need the scroll there and go back. There we go, that's what I've been waiting for. Save U, double U. Now 17. I think once we reach 20 we might be good, but I'm just gonna keep going until I got all the upgrades, and then I'll try popping it. So we're at 18. There is a magnet we can grab. That would be good for us. Speed this up. So we'll start trying to narrow it down even more. We'll save this. Take both of them. So that's 19. The 20. A little difficult to run on this one. Here's a new friend. So we can't double this, but we can take both of them. So we'll do that at least. So I think we're gonna have to take the middle one. Maybe we don't lose out on at least getting one level on the fist. Hello, new friend. Don't be a problem. They weren't a problem. Don't be a problem either. Did get that. That's not enough to give us an upgrade though. I think we need to get the 4 million, so I don't think that's gonna be easy for us to reach, but we're gonna try. At least it's got new upgrades, though. Well, that is what we wanted to save. Let's get that in our pocket. Go, we got our achieve. We might take a revive here soon. It is what it is. We didn't build from having an easy time. We built for that one achievement, but you know? Start getting some other things going on. Let us... I don't know. Arcane splinters? Start moseying. Hello, friend. which of these things is going to help us the most? At this point, my goal is just not get surrounded as much. As I slowly try to make my way towards the magnet. We do only have to hold out a little bit longer. Did pop both of our revives, which is not ideal, but we are very, very fast. Let's grab that. That'll help us a little bit. Let's just kill him. I don't think we need to do anything too fancy. Yeah, we wouldn't have made it to 25 without taking that that option, I don't think. So we absolutely took everything we needed to. Second phase. Melly didn't enjoy what happened here. Dementing root. Well, let's drop off our friend's stuff over here. Let's keep the hunting. This will be an upgrade. Grab our Torment shard, and we are golden. So we got 2 achievements. We increased our speed to 25. We did 2 million with Spectral Fists, which gives us new upgrade options when we're leveling it up. Okay, so that was interesting. What do we want to work on next? We could do a quick run with this and take care of its standing still achievement at least. That shouldn't take very long. So let's build
Step
for
closer.
it.
Be my stay
Blessings, traveler. May the gods light your path.
Okay, let's put on what we would need for it. Of these, I think the Shield Maiden is the best because it gives us another option for adding attack. We do have a better version of this now. We can put that on. I guess we do that one. So we're gonna want this ring on for critical chance, and critical bonus is probably what we want as well. We probably have the right one on for that as well. I want the one that adds block strength. Let's see. That will increase our strength, but this will increase our speed by a fair bit, so. Yeah, I'm thinking we take the pickup range one, just because that will make leveling up significantly easier with this character. Oh, actually, one thing we are gonna want, now that I remember it, there was an overpowered item. It was... Was it this? This. We're gonna take the Throw and Fist, so anything that does critical damage to us is, I mean that touches us, gets hit with critical damage. Let's do that. That was super helpful when we did it. Okay, I think we're as good as we can be. We're not going to take a special challenge. We're just going to go in normally. So what do we think will help us the most? This isn't gonna really help us for the main part. Let's see if I'm right about my attack speed. It's a 6% attack speed boost. Yeah, it's a little bit of a boost. It's not too crazy. But it was a little something, you know? Oh, we're not trying to stand still. We're trying to avoid being hit. Well, that's a different game. Okay. Yeah, let's actually skedaddle out. Let's quit. So being not hit just means killing enemies. So we're gonna build a little differently than this. Now that I think about it. Well, now that I try reading. Alright, let's build this a little differently. Well, that was actually correct. We aren't going to do this. Either we're standing still. Nope, it's just not get hit. Then what do we want to take? It's just critical chance. Get more speed, because... I mean, if we just kill everything dangerous and then kill the boss, we've won this challenge. So... this one will be easy. I just read it wrong. Okay, let's get in there and solve it. Then in that case... we're not really going to have a chance to go actually get it any more scrolls, I don't think, but maybe. But yeah, we're gonna finish the challenge. We're gonna get an item and return it to the well. That's the goal. We're not gonna want any of that. Oh, we're almost at the 2-minute mark. Now it's slime time. First friend, first dead. Thing is, I don't think getting more scrolls is actually going to help me the way I thought it did. Now that I consider it. Because by the time because if I take it, it'll just dilute my pool up with skills I don't currently need. Honestly, I won't need regen because it'll be over by that point. Okay. Might as well just walk back then. No harm, no foul. We had to do something with the time anyway. We're halfway there. Well, entering the 4th minute mark. Well, almost to 5. We got 1 more minute to go. So far, so good. I don't think the boss actually spawns until the 6 minute mark anyway, so we'll probably win it by that point. Oh cool, just give me a magnet, I'll take it. That'll make it a little easier. $30 seconds to adventure. We did it. Such achieve. Come on, friend. You're gonna have a bad time. Give us your treasure. What do we got? I guess I moved Speed Hood. Give me my end messages. Okay, we got the Frost Thorns for surviving that long. Okay. Well, that's another achievement down. And we can do this other achievement too. We would have just had to build it separately. So we are going to do that. We're going to build for that one now. So the idea on this one is we are going to be aiming for a whole bunch of power-ups. Our goal is to get 60 as quickly as possible. It's making sure nothing else has power-ups sitting in here. Nope, I guess we're good. We are going to go ahead and pop on in there, get this sorted, and then basically end it again. Fine, we can take whatever we want to. We can even get hit, it's just the longer we go without getting hit, the better it'll be for this. Because every 30 seconds is a count on whether we're at full health for a bunch of power-ups. We don't really have to do anything in particular, so just gonna kill time, go around and break some boxes and oh, did we already get 2 power-ups and I didn't even have a chance to register them? There we go. That's funny. Were there any other ones of this I wanted? I guess not really. Oh, I guess that one would be fine. We could take both of those. We're not really going to worry about frost damage or anything, so we can actually get rid of those. That was just bad moving. It's okay. We'll be fine. This is likely to take slightly longer than the last one, but I'm just gonna tie them all together. Let's take these out of the pile too. Let's raise our regenerate so it's less of a problem. Two more. Now, I actually thought that our helmet was supposed to give us a power-up too. Oh, when an elite or a boss spawns in. Okay. Okay, understood. Understood. Well, there's our 50 points. One. We don't need to dilute our pool. We're perfectly fine as we are. If we want them later, we'll get them. Yep, we'll get both of these. We'll just, I'll double up on that one. Why not? This won't last long enough to choose anything that's significantly better. Won't need that. Sure, why not? I don't have to be as picky with these, but I do want at least two of them. Look at this crazy chainsaw build. Absolutely ridiculous. Hmm. Well, Iron Frost is gonna spawn in relatively soon. Well, we're a third of the way to our victory. Looks like it'll take about 15 minutes. I don't think you like that very much. Oh, we're at 27. Well, we're now 2/3 of the way there. Hello, friend. You are not going to live long, are you? That's very unfortunate. For you. I suppose that we might as well see what the second boss has for us. That could still be something pretty good. only 6 more to go and we will have fulfilled our quota. I think it's pretty safe to say we've got this one in the bag, but there we go. Hi friend, you gonna have something good for us? Hey, you do actually have some good stuff. It's also got a bottle to bring in. Well, that's pretty nice. Look at how considerate they are. Go drop off our goodies. Alright guys, you can manage to kill us, right? You're not gonna make us wait a long time, right? You're gonna have more trouble than I expected, right? Come on guys, I even stopped attacking. My single ability is just too good, apparently. Don't worry, eventually something better will spawn in. There's just no benefit to actually winning it, because we won't get anything for it. I mean, we already got everything we could get from it, basically. Which was the items in the achievement. And now I'm just squeezing out the block damage achievements. So we got the new Norseman trait. We got 10,000 for the power-ups. 2 more achievements in our achievement pile. So looking forward, we are getting closer to this too with each green item we send back. Let's start looking at other achievements we can aim for. I think we're getting low on ones that require us to do something like what we just did. There just were some characters that have nonsense like that. So this doesn't have to be done in one run, it just has to be done with Cleric. So I guess we should just run Cleric with this. I don't know how hard this challenge right here is. So we're gonna have to consider that. But if it's in Haunted Caverns pretty easy, man. A lot of these will be pretty easy, so we will do both a Cleric and a other one run coming up. We don't have either one of these artifacts yet. That doesn't have to be done with them. So yeah, we got 3 characters that I need to do their agony runs. So let's at least get kitted out. We want to do Cleric, so we have our Cleric. And we need to get kitted out for regen. And since it's specifically regen and nothing else, like not the healing items for, well, technically the Holy Light would work, wouldn't it? Because you do regenerate a bit when you get hit. That's true. We won't be getting the power-ups, but we will be getting the regen effect. The healing from the other one does not work the same way, so this right here does not count as regen, I believe. So we might as well stick with what we currently have. For helmets, well, technically that wouldn't be terrible, because that would give us regen. So honestly, with all that stuff on, the harder part is actually finding ways to get hurt enough to need that, you know. So we'll do everything in our arsenal to make that be a thing. Once we're in there, we'll have a better idea of how difficult it will be to actually heal that much. So of course, we're gonna go
Blessings,
to
traveler.
the cleric and put everything into regen.
May wisdom guide you.
Were any of these going to give us something for regen? I'm trying to remember. I do think that the Shield Maiden has some stuff that gives you regen. Other things that are the case are... we could get Magma Vessel. We could add traps. That could be a place to get hurt. I don't know how this works. Oh. Well, that's interesting. So is that for every 20 meters we move, we add it? That's interesting. Cool. But yes, thank you all for watching. If you did, I hope you have a lovely time. I will be back shortly and we will give this a shot. Take care.